So let's start with the axial muscle. So the first one is the muscles of the facial expression. So here is the muscles of facial expression. You can see there's a lot of them, so let me go over them one by one. You can see some of them are in gray, so that means that these are not muscles of the facial expression. The black ones are the muscles of facial expression. I will not discuss the origin and insertion of the muscles. I will discuss the location, sometimes the group of the muscle, and also the function. So these are the two major important things to know, other than the name, the group, and more importantly, the function of each muscle. So this is the occipitofrontalis muscle. This one that you can see, part of it is in the frontal area, the other part is in the occipital area. They are connected to each other by this connective tissue that's called aponeurosis. So epicranial, this is the exact name, epicranial aponeurosis connecting two different muscles together. So the function of the frontalis, belly of the occipitofrontalis, is to raise the eyebrows. The other one is called procerus, and then is nasalis. These two are important for movement of the nose. Then is orbicularis oculi. This is one of those circular muscles that is responsible for closing the eye. You have some other muscles here. This is levator labii superioris. So look at the name, it's very obvious, the name. So that's elevating the upper lip. This one that you see here, that is levator anguli oris, that is elevating the angle of the mouth. Zygomatic minor and zygomatic major. So these four muscles are participating in the smile. You also have here orbicularis oris. So this is closing the mouth. See the same muscle here. This is orbicularis oculi for the eye, orbicularis oris for the mouth. Some muscles that you have that are similar to these ones but on opposite direction. So this is the depressor labii inferioris, that is depressing or moving the lip downward, and this is the depressor anguli oris, that is moving the corner of the mouth downward. This muscle is called vaccinator, and that is tensing up the cheek, compressing the cheek, and that is important for during swallowing when the food is moving toward the cheek. So this muscle contracts, and the food goes back toward the teeth, so it can be chewed properly. There's also another muscle here, that's the temporoparietalis. That's not that important for the function of it, because in some people only it's working, in most people it will not work. That is for moving the ear. So like Mr. Bean, that he can do his move as ears move. This is the muscle, but most people cannot do that. So you have some other muscles, but as I said before, these muscles are not part of the muscles of facial expression. So you have the temporalis. This one, the masseter, is here. The sternocleidomastoid here. Omohyoid is there, and the trapezius muscle. These ones that you see, these are called scalenes. And I have it in a different slide, but until then, just know it's not written there, it's not labeled, it's called scalenes. So here again, those muscles from the frontal view, is not much new information. There is just a couple of new muscles, like 3 different new muscles are here. So this is the frontal belly of the occipitofrontalis. This is the corrugator supercilius. This is a new muscle here, and this is for frowning. This is the temporalis. See, this is the deeper muscle. This is temporoparietalis. So this is not muscles of facial expression. This is for chewing. Orbicularis oculi, nasalis, zygomatic minor and major. These two. Orbicularis oculi, this one. Then this is a new one, so risurius. Risurius also moves the corner of the mouth toward the ear, so it's important for smiling. And platysma, this is another new muscle here. So this is a flat muscle, and that brings the mandible downward and also compresses or tenses up the neck area. Mentalis is for moving the chin. And these are the cartilage of the thyroid cartilage for the larynx, not part of the muscle of facial expression. Apical aponeurosis, temporoparietalis, I mentioned it before. Procereus, I talked about it before, it's about the nose. Levator labii superioris, levator anguli oris, so these are for the mouth, for smiling. Masseter, part of the chewing muscles. Vaccinator, for compressing the cheek. The pressor anguli oris and the pressor labii inferioris, those are the two muscles to bring down the lips. Sternocleidomastoid, this is not part of the facial muscle, but know the names for now. I will tell you the function later. And the trapezius muscle is actually mainly a back muscle. This is a clavicle. And the platysma, which is this muscle, is cut here, so you can see these deeper muscles.